Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
just okay. We're about to commence the game with Salisbury Inter. We're just testing sound. Sorry for the late start. Salisbury Inter against Metro United. Salisbury Inter kicking off with Selena Cravo over the ball. And we are away. Salisbury Inter in the traditional blue and black shirts. Metro United in their away shirts this evening. We apologise for the late start, but we've just about got going in time for the kick-off. So pitch number 2 here at Service FM Stadium, with Inter kicking from left to right as you see it. That's towards the northern end here. Inter come into this game after a 3-1 loss against league leaders West Adelaide. Not a match in which they were disgraced. It was a high quality game. They're 7th on the ladder and they need to certainly start banking some wins in this second half of the season. Metro United, held by Campbelltown last week, a very much improved Campbelltown side, and they are in 5th spot but in danger of sliding out of the top 5 if they can't keep getting good results. Very windy out there, and with all the rain we've had, probably a few people relieved that this match was scheduled for pitch number 2 here at Service FM Stadium, the artificial pitch. As you can see, Metro United are in attack for Inter, getting it up to Mills. Back to Nishitani, who's the left-hand side of the Inter back 5 as the wing back. Now, Inter are trying to get Scott forward. That's run through to Matilda Conley. Ball with Karras in the Metro goal. Oh, and that went straight to Sugihara, but Metro going to be able to clear this up through Mansueto. Gets it across. Clearance there by Sarah Taylor. It's gone all the way through to Keith Conley, who is outside of the area, so just has to be with the feet. Here's Haday. Easton. Mansueto. Some early possession for Metro United and trying to get into their attacking areas, but it's only gone as far as Gavin and Marco attacking right back for Inter tonight. It's fouled there. Chantal wanted to take free kick back in the starting lineup tonight, the captain. It's gone towards Mills. ball's in, but it's going to have a ball here. These two teams. Mills! Oh, it was a big chance. Goal kick for Karras. Just waiting for another ball to become available. In fact, thrown for Inter and DeMarco. Found McGrath. Easton. Freers for Inter. Cravo in a pocket of space here. Now here's Sugihara. Tries to get around McGrath. Corner for Inter. And the corner is the second of the match for Inter. Knox has come forward and is making a run, and it might come to Knox, and McGrath's going to be able to clear there, and Metro are out of danger. Here's Freer. Oh, and Knox helped it on. Knox got there. That's going to go out for a throw though. Metro find some joy up there attacking right. Ball had gone out for a throw-in, which Nishitani will take. Box. It's going to be a Metro throw. That flick on will also go out. Absolutely biblical rain here tonight. But as we mentioned before, we're on the synthetic, so no chance of the pitch developing into a quagmire this evening. Now, in to have it through box, Sugihara. Now, trying to get onto it there was Ange Mills, but it's been cleared out for another throw. Shitani just waiting for an option. And okay, it's going to be retaken. Styles. DeMarco. Gabby DeMarco goes the shot. Oh, and Karras did have to get down to her right there. But was able to claim in the end. And again, Metro want to bring it out towards Mansour on the right. DeMarco was there first. Gets it back from Sugihara. Cravo. Sugihara's kept the run going up the attacking right, and that's been put out for another corner. Aaron Prince doing the defending there. One of the young brigade here at Metro United, or for Metro United. This isn't their home game, I should say. That's a third corner for Nishitani in 16 minutes. First one nearly was successful. Oh, and it's been headed off the line in the end. And that's going to go out for yet another corner. This time it's the first one from the attacking left for Inter. Have been getting close in these situations. That's very close to goal and knocks, but it was headed away. Box puts it back in. Big clearance there by Hidey. It's back with Nishitani and Freya, who has some time. Ingram came to face her, and the pressure's paid off. Now, Hidey puts it back in board. Oh, and might not have been the best option in the end. But good pressure from Metro to come up with the ball in that situation there. But now Styles has it for Inter, and Freya might get on to the Mills might get onto this. Ange Mills needs some support though. Drags it back. Oh, and the clearance has been Cravo. Box scored last week, couldn't quite get the shot away, and it's out for a throw in. Sugihara. Here's Ryder. That's a good ball and nearly got Styles, but there's going to be enough time for Styles to retrieve near the corner flag and try to get a cross in. Styles has kept that in. DeMarco. Ryder. Styles. First time cross. Oh, and Cravo was probably just trying to guide that header towards a teammate, but that's gone through to Karras. Inter with just 4 wins from their first 10 games, coming into this match in 7th on the ladder, but they're 3 points behind 5th place Metro. Could join them on 15 points with a win tonight, but Metro United have been so close to playing in finals over the last couple of seasons, but just missing out. They will absolutely want to avoid that fate again. Ishitani and got in the way of Box. Now Metro can get a cross in towards Ingram. It's just been stabbed away. Mansueto retrieves. Still going. Mortimer plays the 1-2 with Haday, and that's a good ball. And maybe again just one of those situations where it just skidded on a bit, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Taken short to Ryder. Wanted to get Sugihara going. That will go for a throw. Which Aaron Prince will take. Mansueto's up the line. Gets to Ingram, but headed away by Freer. Sugihara. Oh, it's won by Haday. Eastham. Flag's gone up against Scott. And we've played just over 20 minutes on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. The score is Salisbury into 0, Metro United 0. And we thank our partners, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, SA Power Networks, Empowering Women's Football, and RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. And do you love the game? Why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work, and more. Here's a cross in which might be, oh, and a chance, blocked. And DeMarco is able to steer the ball away in the end and will get a free kick, but Ingram was close there. Yes, Flinders Uni offering degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. Cromley's goal kick. Won by Haday. Here's Ingram again, who's been busy. That ball will find Mansueto, who's got a little bit of space, but no. Flag has gone up. Just waiting for a little bit more movement. He finds Styles, touches it down to Freer, and it's going to be an interthrow. And referee Mark Pedros there just asks Gabby DeMarco to bring it back a little bit. DeMarco heads forward looking for Cravo. Gets past Eastham. Wants to chip the ball into Mills, but Karras will come out and claim. So yes, tonight's referee is Mark Pedros. The assistants are Moath Ali and Jarko Sopinen. And because of the delayed start, we were unable to give you the team lineups and try to get through how they are on the pitch as quickly as I can, but just wait for an appropriate moment. But here's Freer for Inter. Box, but it's been won back by Eastham, and Haday plays it across to Hunter Gilmore. Knox in the way there. Oh, and opportunity for a cross in, and can Ingram get onto it? Ingram saved. Is it crawling towards the goal line? It's out for a corner, and that's the second time Metro have gotten close. Scott to go over and take it. Hunter Gilmore lurking at the back. It's not going to get that far. It's been cleared. And that might just stay in. And it might fall into his way with Styles. Box. Nishitani. Shaping like she wants to switch, but just gives Lexi Knox the ball. Freer. Cravo wants to touch it on for Mills. Mortimer's covered this well though. Both ex-Fulham players up against each other there. Here's Nishitani. Under pressure from Hade, who wins the ball, but it might break. No, it doesn't. For Ryder, Styles keeping the pressure on, and finally Metro are able to get out of difficulty. Prince brings the ball forward. Ingram, who scored twice last week for Metro in their 2-2 draw. Look at the whip on that ball with the wind. Knox, and it's come through to Matilda Comley, but you saw a really good example there of just how much the wind can affect the ball in flight. It is very, very... It's probably the windiest I think I've seen all season. Little injury to Knox there, but she's back on her feet, and so the ball will be dropped to their keeper, Matilda Comley. Just slices that one a little bit, but DeMarco might be able to keep it in. No, that's bounced over the into right back. Throw in for Prince. Hade. Cleared by Ryder. We go again. Hade. Inboard. Hunter Gilmore. Oh, Ingram went down. No foul though. Here's Box for Inter. Let's come back to DeMarco. Sugihara. Box, Cravo, to put out for a throw. So quickly, DeMarco takes the throw. Sugihara, Ryder, Cravo, Sugihara. It was better. Nice fluent move by Inter there, and it's earned them a corner at least. So yes, Inter have Comley in goal. The three centre-backs are Freer, Knox and Chantel Ryder. The wing-backs are Mina Nishitani on the left and Gabby DeMarco on the right. In midfield it's Jazz Styles, Selena Cravo and Georgia Box, and up forward Haruna Sugihara and Ange Mills. And when we get the next break, I'll take you through the Metro starting 11. As you can see there, Nishitani has to kick this right into the breeze. It's coming across the field. So it's holding up. Ryder. Oh, and it's just been scrambled away. Nishitani will have it again. And that's a pretty good cross. Headed to Box. That's just gone over. And the Metro lineup is Elisa Karras in goal, who's about to take the goal kick. The back four from right to left of Chloe Mortimer, Sarah Taylor, Sophie McGrath and Erin Prince. In midfield it's Captain Michaela Hade, Jade Hunter-Gilmore and Siobhan Eastham. And up forward, Hayden Ingram, Millie Scott and Victoria Mansueto. The coaches, Cal Maynard for Inter and Tony Mansueto for Metro United. One there by DeMarco. And Mills, again, just trying to get it into Cravo there. It's going to be a goal kick. Well, in good news, some of the water's run off the glass, and hopefully you're getting a better view out there. Here's Mansueto, a long way from the normal attacking positions that she would be in. But Nishitani's won that for Inter and got it up to Mills. Sarah Taylor coming across and putting that out for a throw. A former Inter player. Sarah Taylor, of course, there's, as with many WMPL clashes, players that have been at opposite sides. Nishitani with the left foot across. Sugihara hits the bar! And cleared. Styles! Oh, and I reckon that was goalward bound, but it hit Eastham. Now Sugihara goes again. Looking good this evening. Sugihara! Penalty. No question there, and absolutely deserved by Haruna Sugihara, who's been absolutely brilliant in this first half hour. Making the run through the area there. And in to have a big chance from the spot to take the lead. And it will be Sugihara to come up and take. Against Alyssa Karras. Oh, it's hit the post and it's gone out. It could hardly have been any closer. And it's a goal kick. Well, that's unfortunate for Sugihara, who's only come back from injury in the last couple of weeks and was really, in this first half hour, has really started to look back in the groove. And that could hardly have been any closer to going in with the ball just coming across the goal line, but unfortunately for Inter, just in front of it. Freer to DeMarco. Prince. Good pressure from Inter. DeMarco has it. It's inboard for Box. Straight into Sarah Taylor. Haday. That's been intercepted by Lexi Knox. Nishitani. Mills gives chase, but Taylor will have time here. Oh, but Box has taken over for Inter. Loses possession though. Haday. Now the break could be on here, but again the ball's just going to run onto Comley, who can come out of the area and clear. Nishitani. Knox. Box just let it run there. Here's Eastham for Metro. And Karras. DeMarco got a bit of a flick on that. Here's Ingram facing Freer. Freer wins it and wins the free kick. Good bit of defending. Well, Haruna Sugihara has not scored since round 3 and since round 4 I should say, and had 3 goals in the first 4 games. And Ange Mills also had 3 goals in the first 4 rounds for Inter, and nearly got onto that ahead of Karras. That's going to be a free to Metro. But neither have been able to score since, and sure both, not in the league anyway. Mills did get one in the cup against Adelaide Uni in the round of 16 there. But I'm sure that both would be absolutely determined to get back on the score sheet tonight. Here's Sugihara again, trying to take on a few players there, and probably one too many. It's going to be a Metro throw. Mansueto leaving it for Prince. Over Mansueto. Here's Ingram battling away. Sugihara wins it. Styles. Now that's a nice clip over to get Mills. Oh, it just ran on to Karras. who was in the right spot and went long. Won by Ryder, headed on by Cravo. Styles, again just wanting to clip it over, but again the ball just going that little bit too far. And I reckon one thing that Metro United coach Tony Mansueto might want to mention to his team is that it just seems like every time they're trying to come out short and every time the ball breaks loose, seems to be an interplayer that gets there first. Metro want to lift that intensity, and there's a good example of that there, forcing the throw in, which Mortimer will take. Haday, it's gone out. Nishitani, Mills, back to Nishitani, another throw. Just waits for the option for Mills to run onto. But Easton got it there to Haday, and now they're trying to get Scott going on the attacking right. Up against Knox. Good back heel, Ingram. And well done there by Freer to win that. Styles. Just no one ahead of her there. The wind just cranking up another gear again. You might be able to hear it. It's Mansueto. Easton was under pressure, but just dealt with that. Taylor. Mortimer. But Nishitani's going to take over there, and here's Ryder. Just puts it out. We thank our partners Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, SA Power Networks empowering women's football, and RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. And do you love the game? Why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. Sugihara! This time there's no mistake from the Japanese forward. And she does get her fourth of the season. And Inter take the lead. And that'll be a relief to Haruna Sugihara just minutes after failing to score from the penalty spot. But she's been the outstanding player on the park so far tonight, and rewarded there with the opening goal of the game. And really, on the balance of play, it's probably deserved, but it has to be said there were a couple of big opportunities at the other end for Metro, even though they've had less of the ball and less of it in attacking areas. Here goes Sugihara again, really on top form tonight. The 2023 Shirley Brown medalist, and this is what we've come to expect from her. Mills, Nishitani. Mills running around to get the return ball. Still battling away there, but good defensive work by Taylor in the end to put it out for a throw. Styles is going to ricochet back to Karras. Now Freer can take control here, but we'll leave it for Comley, who picks out box. Good pass, and that goes to Nishitani, who wants to get Cravo going. but that'll run through to Karis. Goes long. One there by Ingram. Now, Ingram's offside. And he's going to get a yellow card for continuing after the decision was made. Chantel rider to take and go long in the Nishitani direction. Nishitani's header finds box. Nishitani again. Faced by Hidei. Wants to get it up the wing. Taylor's there. It's going to be another inter throw. Styles. Ryder. It's just gone past box. McGrath. Oh, DeMarco has it. And Mills can run onto this. Mortimer has to clear. Nishitani. The return ball's going to go out. So it's a Metro throw. We're up to around 40 minutes on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. It's Salisbury Inter 1, Metro United 0, Sugihara with the goal for Salisbury Inter. Mansueto touches it inboard, but Styles has won out, got there ahead of Hunter Gilmore. Ryder, Nishitani. It's a ball in, that should be Karis's though. And gets on with it and finds Hidei. Closed down quickly though. Box. Mills. Back to box. Ryder. Again looking for Sugihara, but that one's going to go a little bit too far. Goal kick. We thank our partners, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, SA Power Networks empowering women's football, and RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. And do you love the game? Why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. Metro just trying to work the ball out of the back, but all the doors are closed up ahead, and Freer has it now for Inter. Ryder, Sugihara, DeMarco, put out by Prince. DeMarco, another one of the players on the pitch today that's facing a former club with Metro a couple of years ago. Here's Ingram. Scott. Lexi Knox facing. Scott wants to swing the ball away. And a chance. Oh, great save. Excellent save from Comley to hold that ball from Hunter Gilmore's shot. And Tilda Comley made that look a bit easier than what it really was, because she held on to the ball there in a situation where you would have forgiven a keeper just for parrying. No, Ryder's lost out here to Ingram. Ingram's got Scott running with her. Still Ingram. Still going. And she's been covered now. Hidei! Well, the ball probably needed to get through to Scott earlier, but that's better from Metro. Good pressure and getting themselves into threatening situations. Could have very easily resulted in a goal for the visiting side. Ryder now. Well, that's been intercepted. Again, Metro pressuring better. And Hidei trying to get forward. Comley goes long. Cravo tries to bring it down and wins the ball with the challenge of Mansueto, but now it's another offside again against Ingram. And into very close to taking this lead into the break. Mills, but Mortimer gets there first, but Mills might be able to retrieve, take on her former teammate. Still going Mills, great work, nearly gets the cross in. McGrath's able to get it in the way. Here's Ingram, Prince, good touch from Mansueto. They just wanted to get Mansueto going up the wing, but Ryder covered that off and Comley all clear. Haday. And Nishitani just put enough pressure on there. Ryder's still going to have to clear, and Metro have finished this half pretty well. Can they even find themselves an equaliser before it comes to a close? Mansueto, ball in board, Knox, judge the header, Box can't quite get it away, does on the second attempt. Here's Prince, and again, as you can see, that ball just swinging away a little bit from Millie Scott. Might have otherwise found the Metro forward. Comley came out to claim. Mills, good touchdown. Styles though runs into too much traffic. Millie Scott now to take on Lexi Knox. Knox will win that and win it well, and get the ball up the attacking left. It's a throw into Metro. These two teams will, as well as this being a big game in the league season, they'll definitely want to find some form before next weekend, because next weekend they'll both be playing in Cup semi-finals, not against each other. And now the Flaggers note's gone up against Mansueto. Yes, Cup semi-finals, the WNPL and WSL Cup, are on here next Saturday afternoon, and they'll be played one after the other. Half-time whistle's just gone, but I'll just continue to let you know that at 1 PM, this is on Saturday, June 14 here, it'll be Football SA NTC against Salisbury Inter, and at 3:30 PM it'll be West Adelaide against Metro United. They'll be on the main pitch, not the second pitch here, but right now on this pitch, Salisbury Inter will be pretty happy to be taking a 1-0 lead into half-time. Metro certainly had their moments in that half, and there'll certainly be enough for them to think that they're well in this game and can really get themselves back level or even in front with a very good second half. It's been pretty even in the end, so can't wait to see what the next 45 minutes will bring. Hopefully we've got all the technical issues sorted here, and we'll be back after about 11 minutes of messages to bring you the second half of this round 11 match of the Apex Steel WNPLSA season between Salisbury Inter and Metro United. Don't go anywhere.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. it's got to be HPG. HPG Homes.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Shoots and it's going in. He has shot from the edge of the corner of the 18-yard box and look at Jerry. Unable to pick that out, and that's gone in at the far post. And he's done so, and he's made it 2-0. Contender for goal of the week. He knows Luke Magetto off his line. And he's chipped him from about 25 yards out and has taken a 2-0 lead.
Hi, Stephen Curry here. Way too many Australians are seriously injured or die on our roads, and everyone has a right to get home safe every day, no exceptions. Let's champion road safety for all our sakes. Remove distractions, keep your phone out of sight, don't speed, drive tired or under the influence, and talk with friends and family about staying safe on the road. For more info, visit the website, take the pledge and wear a yellow ribbon on yourself or your car to show your support. Let's all stay safe out there.
What I'm excited about, the most, how we can come together, learn about everybody, because we're not the same, but we're somehow the same.
The community came to government to express their concerns about young people. It is our role to listen and it's our role to act.
There's so many kids wanting to play the game from all walks of life.
African Youth Program was established to help Africans through sport, cultural identity, mentorship.
Having a program that's going to target the African children, given it's their sport of choice, presents a huge opportunity to link participation in football with education, which is the perfect thing.
I think the African Youth Program will be a very inclusive program with different teams, different schools coming to play with us.
It's like a very big opportunity to expand skills, knowledge, and in different areas of life.
Most of the kids will grow from this program to be able to become valuable, positive contributors in our society.
Like a voice to be spoken with and not being scared to show your skills.
This empowerment program has many different aspects to it, and of course sport is one of those, but it's actually really about finding your place in the world.
I think everybody's pushing in the one direction to make sure that we can make a real difference.
It's not just a game, it's a very passionate sport that millions of people around the world love to play. That's what football is.
Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG.
Has a little bit of space, takes it down nicely, plays a nice sweet ball to Millie Scott. Scott on the run now has a shot, and she's beaten her opponent to the far post and opened the score for Metro United. Fine goal by Millie Scott, and it's 1-0 on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard. Rushes aside, great, comes out to Hadaj. She finds Mansueto at the far side, she's onside. Nice touch by Mansueto to pass her opponent, she struck that beautifully. And Metro United have got themselves back ahead. After some fine work on the far side of Victoria Mansueto. It's 2-1.
Back to Noto again, just putting a ball into the centre. Could this make it? Number 5. Good save from Lucas.
That ball clipped over from Rojas. The flag has stayed down. Rojas to restore Flinders' lead. Saved. The edge of the penalty area, you would imagine. And the ball might break here. Box! Oh, great save, Jenner. It might still fall for Box.
On the back of the announcement at the celebration of football, NPLSA will be investing $50,000 into a coach education fund. $35,000 will be invested into community coach education, which will see 19 courses at club venues and over 500 community coaches. Working closely with clubs to develop and upskill coaches will strengthen the grassroots community, which will obviously benefit the football community as a whole.
It can only be beneficial because most of the clubs, most of the coaches start off just as parents coaching their kids' teams, and they're learning on the job as much as the kids. So this would be perfect because not only would kids be getting coached, the coaches will be getting coached.
As a club, we struggle to attract good coaches, and having this sort of funding coming our way will actually allow us to sort of offer more boys and girls out there to actually coach at the club. Everything comes at a cost these days, and this award presented to our club here again will allow our average parents, supporters, players to the opportunity to come out and actually to take on coaching and to be part of it. They've got a passion about this sport and a passion about this club. They'll be able to come here now, get trained up, and actually take on a team and just move forward with us here.
The remaining $15,000 will be invested into a joint initiative with NPLSA, Adelaide United and PSV, where selected coaches and technical directors from South Australia will be given a professional development opportunity to go to PSV in October 2025.
Once you get the bug for the coaching, you love it, and you love seeing the kids improve, especially the connection to your club. You want to see the kids come through at your club, and it's just a win-win for everyone.
Hi, Stephen Curry here. Way too many Australians are seriously injured or die on our roads, and everyone has a right to get home safe every day, no exceptions. Let's champion road safety for all our sakes. Remove distractions, keep your phone out of sight, don't speed, drive tired or under the influence, and talk with friends and family about staying safe on the road. For more info, visit the website, take the pledge and wear a yellow ribbon on yourself or your car to show your support. Let's all stay safe out there.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
Welcome back to Service FM Stadium for this round 11 clash between Salisbury Inter and Metro United. Really important game in the standings for the WNPL. Metro United came into this game with 15 points from their 10 matches and in 5th spot, which is the bottom spot of the teams that will get into the finals, the top 5, but only 2 points ahead of Adelaide Uni and only another point ahead of Salisbury Inter. So if the scores stay as they are, which on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions is Salisbury Inter 1, Metro United 0. Inter will join Metro on 15 points. Currently Metro do have the better goal difference. Inter would have to win by 3 goals tonight if they were to overtake Metro. And of course Uni is still to play, who are in 6th spot on the ladder. They'll be playing the second game here tonight that is scheduled to kick off at 8:15 p.m. Might start just a few minutes after that because it is on the same pitch that this match between Inter and Metro is on. And Uni will be facing West Adelaide. Tough assignment, but they're looking pretty good. They were very good last week, Adelaide Uni, against Adelaide City, and were very unlucky not to come away with the win. It's going to be Metro kicking off. They're kicking from left to right, and that's as you see it, and that's towards the northern end here at Service FM Stadium to try to get themselves back on level terms in this game. His box for Inter, and Eastham just trying to get some space, and in the end manages to get the ball out to McGrath. That was intercepted by DeMarco, who gets a second bite there and gets it up to Cravo, but loses possession. Metro players have all gone to the sideline. Inter players around. Sorry, it's Styles. Box is down as well, but Box is back up. Styles is on her feet now as well. Looks like she's okay at least to walk off and may be able to come back onto the field after play restarts. So yeah, in the previous 23 meetings, it's 11 wins to Metro, 10 to Inter and 2 draws. But Metro were very much one of the great teams in the competition when Inter joined the WNPL in 2017. And as a result, Metro won the first 6 meetings between these sides. Now, here's Mills. The opposite number 26 in Prince gets there. The ball's been swung in and find Karras. Yeah, his first 6 wins were all to Metro in this fixture. That was in 2017 and 2018 when teams played each other 3 times in the home and away season. But in the 2020s, it's been very much mostly Inter that have been the successful side. Here's Sugihara. Nice back heel for Nishitani. Still going. Mortimer tracking Nishitani all the way. Box, who's been lively. Sugihara, who's been excellent. There's the ball in, might find its way to Mills. Stoll's just chipping it in there. Nishitani getting it back into the hot spot. Box, Sugihara wants to get Box going again. Covered by McGrath. Box is still hassling. It's the keeper's ball. So there was a bit of a crossover between when Metro were the dominant side in this fixture in years like 2017 and 2018 and when Inter were the more dominant side in 2020, and that happened in a couple of huge fixtures 4 and 5 years ago. And just pause for a moment because the action on the field is more important, and DeMarco has it, bringing it into attack for Inter. Nice by DeMarco, might be able to get the cross in, will win the corner. Hope you're enjoying the action, and we thank our partners Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, SA Power Networks empowering women's football, and RAA proud supporters of Football South Australia. And do you love the game? Why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. Nishitani with the corner. Plenty forward for Inter. They've been looking dangerous from corners so far. Will that get to Styles? Styles tries a fresh air shot. Sugihara knocks! Oh, it's been stabbed home. I think it was Mills. Yes, it was. Ange Mills follows up. And just as I'd said earlier tonight, that Sugihara and Mills, who were the joint leading scorers for Inter going into this game, but neither had been able to get one in league competition since round 4. They both have their 4th in the league this evening, and Inter have a 2-0 lead. And even though Inter hadn't scored from a corner earlier in the game, they had certainly made Metro uncomfortable in those set-piece situations, and finally one resulted in a goal. Ange Mills, Sugihara, Nishitani and Box, and they're looking better Inter. Sugihara wanting to get Box through with the back heel. Taylor under pressure, Karras under pressure. Taylor, they might just get out of jail here. It's only going as far as Knox, but taken over by Mortimer, and play goes on. Now, here's Ingram, suddenly one-on-one with Freer. Inter defence has retreated though. Freer with the challenge, but that will be a corner to Metro. Great action here at Service FM Stadium. And Ingram also, unfortunately, appears to have taken a knock there. Just wait to see if there's going to be any further delay, but Ingram's back on her feet. Now, can Metro reply? They've had their moments, but they're second best right now in this match, and that's not going to work out. Ball from Scott was rolled into Mansueto, who sort of tried the shot on the turn and went out for a goal kick. Here's Ryder. Oh, and it's broken into his way, and they're under pressure. Freer under pressure, and Comley's going to be able to get the rebound there, but it was a near thing, and now Comley might be in some discomfort. Into keeper back on her feet now, and I think the drop ball will now restart play. Yeah, so in 2020, when Inter were very much a rising side and looked like being grand finalists that season, they played Metro, who had a relatively poor season and finished in 4th in the prelim final, a match through which one team can qualify for the grand final and one team goes out. I'll just pause that for a moment because now Haday's down. There's been a few knocks this evening, and Haday might have copped a head knock there. And again, the trainer's been called for. It's not the easiest conditions. I mean, it might not be too difficult underfoot on the synthetic pitch, but with the ball being no doubt slippery and the blusteriness sometimes has players just second guessing themselves when it's bouncing around or in the air, and Haday is able to walk off, so looks like she'll be able to continue. Another drop ball to restart play after an injury. So yes, Inter went into that game favourites, 2020 prelim final, but one of the great games in this competition saw Metro win it 3-2 in extra time and then go on a course and win the championship that year, defeating Adelaide City in the grand final, who were also red-hot favourites. In the following year, the two teams played in the final of the Knockout Cup, the WMPL WSL Cup, and that was Inter's first ever senior women's trophy. They won that game by 3-1 on the way to winning the treble in 2021. And that player there was a part of it, Mina Nishitani, who's about to take another corner. Last one resulted in a goal to Mills. Styles! And that's yet another goal for Inter. And Jazz Styles gets her second for the season and makes it 3-0. Inter have been absolutely brilliant from set pieces tonight. And this lead may now be unassailable. Both Styles goals this season have been headers. The one that defeated Adelaide Comets at LJ Hooker Mylan Sports Park, and it was the only goal of the game. And tonight, that may just be close at least to getting the 3 points in the bag. There is just under half an hour to go on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions, but it does show the score now of Salisbury Inter 3, Metro United 0. And that goal, if we were to talk about things in a live ladder sense, actually puts Metro. It puts it puts Inter into 5th spot, because that not just gets them onto level points with Metro United, but gives them a better goal difference. Oh, that's a back pass from Chantel Ryder. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the decision here. And referee Pedros goes to... What is the decision? Did it come off higher than the foot? Yes, that is what's happened. Of course, it has to be struck with the foot if it's a back pass. And the decision there was that it may have come off higher on the leg, and therefore no free kick. Oh, and a chance again for Inter. And Erin Hood, who's just come on, has only just narrowly put the ball wide. Looks like Hood's come on for Mills. Knox with the header. Amazing how Lexi Knox's defensive headers just always find a teammate. They don't just go anywhere. Oh, and that's a good ball. Cravo with a nice flick on. Offside flag was up against Erin Hood, who acknowledges what was some tidy work there from Cravo. Box. Nishitani. Sugihara. Well, this is a great performance by Inter. I mentioned that they were pretty good last week. The scoreboard might not show it. They lost 3-1 against West Adelaide, but it was a very, very high quality game. And of course, West have been the dominant side in the WNPL this season. And maybe this is what is going to get Inter going in the second half of the season. There's Ryder. Box. Styles just a little bit too far ahead. Cravo wins it though, turns it around, wanted to get Hood going. But it's back with Karras for Metro. Hunter Gilmore. Haday. Ingram, Hunter Gilmore. This is better from Metro. But the final ball is going to end up with Comley. Hunter Gilmore again. Prince. And flag's gone up. Ryder to take the free kick for Inter. Also part of that treble winning team. Also part of the team that... Oh, Sugihara is onside! Karras got there. Ryder was also part of the team that lost that dramatic preliminary final in 2020, which, as devastating as that was for Inter, costing them what would have been a maiden grand final appearance, might have just been the springboard to the following year in which Inter won the treble. As a club, they certainly haven't looked back. But Metro, very decorated club in the WNPL. 10 senior trophies, and bear in mind that this is their 20th year. They will be marking their 20th anniversary with a dinner very, very shortly. And they were a real standard setter ever since they were formed Metro United. And flag's gone up again. Founded in 2006. Won the championship 4 times, 2011, 2015, 2016 and 2020. 4 cups and 2 premierships. And if you're not familiar with the system here, ever since 2016 when a finals system was brought in at the end of the WNPL season, teams would be awarded the premiership for finishing top at the end of the home and away rounds, and the championship if you won the grand final. Haven't made the finals since 2020 Metro, But they keep getting close. They've had 3 sixth place finishes since then. And they would hate for that to happen now. Because as things stand, they are 6th, with Inter being 3-0 up. There's Lexi Knox, Sugihara, brought away by Taylor, but it's gone to Styles. Freer. And Gromball's come on there for Inter as well. And I think Gromball would have replaced DeMarco, a bit of a like-for-like substitution there. Another corner for Inter, and that's bad news for Metro, the way these have been going lately. It comes towards Ryder, and a free kick's been given to Metro United. Apologies for the a couple more little gurgles with the broadcast, and apologies from me because I failed to see that the goal had been scored by Inter to make it 4-0, thinking that the referee had blown for a free kick, but in fact it was an own goal for that put Inter 4-0 up, and my apologies for that. Game is about to restart. Just about everything's been chaotic tonight. I don't want to make excuses, but it's been that sort of evening, both on and off the pitch it seems. Players about to restart with a drop ball, and yes, just confirming that the score is 4-0. Laura Stockdale's on for Metro and has just clipped the ball forward. Matilda Comley in the inter goal just can kill some time. Well, 3 goals from corners tonight for Inter, and I think that's certainly going to be something that's mentioned at Metro over the next few nights of their training, particularly with them going into a cup final, a cup semi-final I should say, against no less than West Adelaide. They will absolutely have to sort those sorts of problems out, or else West will definitely punish any defensive lapses. It's hard enough to keep West at bay when you're not making mistakes, let alone where you are. Inter are back in attack again through Cravo, who tries to get the shot away, and that's with Karras. Long ball, Knox with the header, comes out to box. Nishitani clips it over nicely for Hood. Aaron Hood. And the corner's been avoided, but it will be an Inter throw. Sugihara gives it back to Nishitani. They've combined so well again this evening. Stockdale tries to bring the ball away, but here's Knox. Here goes Stockdale again. Finds Bustos, who's also come on the field, the Chilean forward. Bustos puts it in board. And a chance for Cockgrove. And that's been saved by Comley, who would love to keep the score, Metro's score at 0 tonight. Headed there by Taylor. Haday. And the flag has gone up again, and Inter have kept their backs in line absolutely brilliantly tonight, forcing those situations. There's been several offsides against Metro United due to that organisation. Cross from Nishitani. Karras should claim that, and does. And that ball might have been handled by Prince. No, play on. I thought for a moment that referee Pedros was going to intervene there. No infringement. Now Inter are going to make some more changes. I can see that Charlie King is going to come on, and it looks like Zoe Jackson and Gabby Fazzolari might also be joining play for the home team tonight, who are set for the 3 points, barring what would have to be one of the most extraordinary comebacks to get Metro a share of the points from 4-0 would seem incredibly unlikely. Play will restart shortly. Looks like Inter's gone to a back 4, have they? No, Gromble's still the outside right back. But Zoe Jackson has gone into the centre back position, which Ryder has vacated. Now, that was an important header by Taylor. And free kick for the foul on Siobhan Easton. It's long towards Bustos, but there's enough carry on that ball to get to Comley in the inter goal. Fazzolari. That's going to go out. Now, can Metro hit back? Haven't had much joy at all in the second half getting forward. There's Jackson for Inter. Copgrove. Goal kick. Well, Copgrove's come off the bench and scored for Metro several times this season. Has 3 goals. So in the league is only second only to Millie Scott. As far as Metro players go, level with Hayden Ingram, who also has 3. Millie Scott has 5. Throw in. Grumble. And flag's gone up for the ball having gone out of play. I think what Inter will be happy about tonight is not just winning, but the manner that they've played, and to score 4 goals. Only had 10 for the season coming into this game, and only Campbelltown with 8 had less than that. So to go up to 14, and they'll be in the 5 unless Metro get at least a couple back. Inter will be in the top 5 at the conclusion of this game, and will continue to be so unless Adelaide Uni upsets West Adelaide in the match that's to come on this pitch. Great challenge there by Jackson. And Stockdale is down for a moment. Take a little bit more than that to knock Laura Stockdale out of her stride. And that should be Comley's ball. So we can talk about what's to come for the rest of this round. This is the opening match of round 11 in the Apex Steel NPLSA season. At the conclusion of this one, a few minutes later, it will be Adelaide Uni against West Adelaide. So if you want to watch that one after this game, you can come off this stream and find the Adelaide University versus West Adelaide stream on the FSA Leagues channel on YouTube. And at 8:30, it's Adelaide Comets against Football SA NTC out at LJ Hooker Mile Sports Park. 2 games tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. It's Campbelltown against Flinders United. And at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, it will be West Torrens Burkalla against Adelaide City at Jack Smith Park. Just a reminder that next weekend there are no league matches, but we have the 2 cup semi-finals. Salisbury Inter will be back for that one to play Football SA NTC at 1 o'clock on pitch 1 here at Service FM Stadium. And Metro will be back next week to play in their semi-final. That'll be the second match of the afternoon at 3:30 p.m. against West Adelaide. Laura Stockdale, many trophies Stockdale has won with Metro. Scott wanting to get the cross away, will get the corner. And Stockdale very much a hero of Metro's 2 grand final wins. They won 2 championships back in the days when there was no final series, and they've won 2 championships since by winning the grand final, Metro United. They've got a corner here, and just went back off Taylor's head. They're trying to recycle the attack through Eastham. He's tried hard tonight, and that's going to go out for a throw. Stockdale scored in both the 2016 win over Adelaide City to win Metro the championship that season, in that grand final win, and also in 2020 over the same opponent. And hopefully she'll be part of the Metro team next week in their cup semi. Sort of game that you just know that she'll be incredibly valuable in. Now, that's a really good ball by King. And here's a chance for Hood. Great save, Karras. Hood can just let it go for a corner. Well, I hate to say it, but that's almost as good as a goal for Inter the way this game's going. And it's just been absolute carnage from a Metro United point of view when defending Inter corners tonight. And here goes Nishitani to deliver again. Knocks, Karras comes out and punches. Hood has it. Box. Nishitani to swing it in again. That's a good ball. Maybe just a bit too close to Karras, who claims and wants to get onto it. Mansueto. Prince. Just too much on that for Stockdale. There's Gromball. Box. Out for a throw. And these two teams' next league games are interesting ones as well. That'll be 2 weeks from now. They'll both play on June 21st. That's a Saturday, normally the date of the winter solstice. Metro will be kicking off at 3 o'clock on that day against Adelaide Uni at TK Shutter Reserve. Inter will be going to Campbelltown. That match will be kicking off half an hour earlier, 2:30 p.m. on Saturday the 21st. Hope you've been enjoying the action. We thank our partners, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, SA Power Networks, empowering women's football, and RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. And do you love the game? Why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. Well, it's about this time that we... And the ball's going to go to Karras. Oh, Karras has lost it! And chance for Hood there. The ball's come to Sugihara, who can try to clip it over. Something always seems to happen where I'm about to announce the power player of the match, but tonight the power player of the match, proudly supported by SA Power Networks, is Haruna Sugihara, who was absolutely instrumental in getting Inter going this evening. And may just get another goal here, but Taylor is able to intervene. And even though Sugihara missed a penalty early, made up for that by opening the scoring, and she's been a huge presence tonight up forward for Salisbury Inter, who have had several good players. Karras, can they at least get something for their troubles tonight, Metro, in the way of a goal? Haday. Flag has stayed down this time. Now here's a chance for Millie Scott. Millie Scott! And Metro do get one back. (4-1). And even though it may seem a little academic at this time of the season, if Metro were to pull another one back, they'd actually be back in the top 5. So just to explain that a bit further, Metro are currently 5th with 15 points. They came into this game with a -3 goal difference. Inter came into this game with 12 points and -8. As things stand, Inter go to 15 points and a -5 goal difference. And Metro would be on 15 points and a -6 goal difference. It's as close as that in the battle for 5th. Metro won't get a point tonight, but if they can get another goal, that will change those ladder positions again. And you might be able to see that a goal's been scored in the match on pitch number 3, which is the one in the background to this one. And in case you're wondering, you're seeing West Adelaide and Adelaide Uni colours out there. That is the reserves game between West Adelaide and Adelaide Uni. And their senior teams will be kicking off here shortly after the conclusion of this game between Inter and Metro. Sugihara under pressure but holding on. Box, liked her game tonight as well. King doesn't quite get the ball under control. Scrambled away but pressure's on again. Keisha Price was back there, who's come onto the pitch for Metro and was able to get the ball to safety. Now she chases again, with King in pursuit for Inter. That's gone out for a goal kick. We're into the last few seconds before stoppage time on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. And there will be, however, you would think, a few minutes of stoppage time, because we have had several injury breaks in this one. Here's Karras, and still plenty of urgency from Metro. They probably know that finishing this game well is crucial for several reasons. Comley takes no chances there as the ball was just on the edge of the penalty area. Ball out for a throw for Chloe Mortimer. Stockdale just wanted to help that on. Another throw for Mortimer. Bustos. Jackson in the way, but Stockdale has it. That's going to be an Inter throw. Who tries to head on. Has kept it in. That's going to spin out now. Throw by Taylor. Nishitani in the way. Mortimer. Well, that was good play. But Scott's again just offside. Knox goes long in the direction of Charlie King. It's probably going to go out though. Oh, King. Ball was adjudged to have gone out for a throw. Thought for a moment that King had kept it in, but then taken it over the goal line. Here's Scott. Nishitani will deal with that, but that's hit the back of Stockdale's boot, and she'll get it back from Scott. Bustos. Cockgrove. And once again, the flag's gone up. Well, there's plenty for Metro coach Tony Mansueto to think about after this one. Really, several problems that I'm sure he will identify for the coming week. Areas that Metro simply can't afford not to improve. Inter, they've definitely improved in these last couple of weeks, and you can see that tonight. Mortimer has the ball there for Metro and can get it away, and it's going to go up for a throw-in. Yeah, just the areas that Metro need to deal with a little bit better. They've had problems defending corners. They've had problems winning second balls tonight. They've just continually been caught offside. I think that's probably enough to work on the training track, especially going into the Cup semi-final against the top team in the league. Knox should cover that ball off and get it back to Comley. Bit up and under, but Zoe Jackson has it. Comley again. Nishitani. 2 players for company, so Scott wins it for Metro. And free kick's been given. It's going to go Metro's way. We've just passed 4 minutes of stoppage time, so maybe this will be one of the last opportunities for a goal in this game. And as I said, if Metro score it, they're back in the 5. Put in by Scott, but it's shallow. And Box gets it away. Shot by Prince. And that is full time here at Service FM Stadium. A 4-1 win for Salisbury Inter, getting them back into the top 5. And it was thoroughly deserved. They were absolutely outstanding tonight. And they'll take some confidence from this to go into their Cup semi-final coming up next Saturday. That's the June the 14th. Inter will play NTC at 1 p.m. here on Pitch 1. And they'll go into that game with plenty of confidence after such a fine performance. Metro United, though, they'll be going back to the drawing board. It's a disappointing result for them tonight against a team that they probably expected that they would be, at the very least, evenly matched against. But their run of matches without a win continues. You have to go back to round 7 when they beat Adelaide City 3-2 for the last time Metro were able to claim 3 points. But hopefully for them, they can find some form next week and for the rest of the season. Don't forget that very shortly the match between Adelaide University and West Adelaide will kick off, so come off this stream and go back onto the FSA Leagues channel to select that one. Look forward to bringing it to you.